With ears that large, I'm surprised you couldn't hear the trouble coming. I mean, honestly, what else could I have said? He's about as dense as a brick.
My, I would love to know what he'd say about all this talk from you.
Oh, I'm sure it wouldn't be anything worth my time.
You're gonna love the mistress. Sharp as a tack and a wit that's even sharper.
Oh, you flatter me, Mr. Wilhelm.
You really don't have to tell her tonight. I know how scary it is to come out.
Well, it's been long enough, hasn't it? Plus, I'm tired of her setting me up with every eligible bachelor she comes across.
Just know that I'm not pressuring you, okay? I know where we stand, and I want you to be comfortable when you tell her.
I love you.
Ah, Miss Lily, what a pleasure it is to see you this evening.
The pleasure's all mine. How are you doing these days, Erin?
Fit as a fiddle, madam. And how are your travels, Miss Tanya?
As good as can be when traveling economy. Lily and I happened to arrive at the same time and decided to share an umbrella.
Quite coincidentally, I managed to forget mine at home.
Ah, there she is!
Hi, Mom.
Words cannot describe how excited I am to see what show you prepared for me tonight.
I only have the best trouble I saved for you, ma'am, for your 50th birthday.
Tanya, darling, treat as always. Tell me, how's that tech startup going? The one you moved to Silicon Valley for?
Let's not talk about business on your birthday. You only turned 50 once, right?
More like 14 times in the mistress's case.
Of course, Erin! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for making the trip up to my new cabin in the mountains to celebrate this special day with me. I hope you'll find the service and accommodations at this party to be more than satisfactory. So please, eat, drink, and be merry. Balenciaga, darling, it's all right. I can't believe everything now is top of the line except the breaker. Oh, Atlas, have you had a chance to see the study? I just had some of my favorite pieces arranged. Perhaps we could work out a trade of sorts if you see anything you like. Knowing your eye for art, it surely must be a sight to behold. I do hope we can work out an arrangement.
Let's see then, yeah? Plus I can sneak a bit of the mistress's good whiskey while we're in there.
Lindsay, would you mind setting up your show in the smoking room? I would love to see it before dinner is served.
Lindsay.
Oh, of course, ma'am.
These are water, darling.
Thank you.
You keep me young, darling.
The new cabin is nice.
Oh, please, you've hardly seen the place.
The outside is pretty.
Yeah. Krugron Couvée Blue? I haven't had this since.
Well, since I graduated college.
Yes, of course, darling. Oh, miss, I want to enjoy it before dinner. Now, darling, tell me, how exactly is this tech startup going?
Mom, I'd really rather not talk about it.
Well, I just think I should know where all of your allowance is going. Now, how much was it this time? 800K? Maybe $1 million?
Doesn't matter.
You sound like someone with money to burn.
I'm figuring things out here, okay? We're not bankrupt, if that's what you're implying.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What are you trying to say? That my default is failure?
Oh, of course not, Tanya. I suppose it's difficult for me to understand why you would choose to have such a difficult life. Now, see, when I was your age, I had already been married twice. My late husband only 73 when he passed. But then I met your father. He was a distinguished 44, wealthy gentleman. And since then, life has been a breeze. And why wouldn't I want the same for my one and only daughter?
Mom, I don't want to be a trophy wife, okay? I want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. And maybe the last few ways I've done that haven't exactly worked out, but I'm not giving up yet, okay? Okay? I want to be able to be independent and not be dependent on anyone.
You're pretty dependent on me, sweetie. I just want to make sure you are taken care of in the world. Maybe find a nice young man to help with your endeavors. Maybe a man with connections can help your ideas go further.
Don't want a nice young man.
A nice old man, then! I'm certainly in no position to judge.
I don't want any man. Mom? What if I don't want any man at all?
Voulez-vous, madam?
Right. Why isn't it chilled?
You asked to trigger right away, madam. I apologize. Shall I go put it on ice for you now?
Don't bother. I'm sure you'd find a way to mess that up too. I'm so sorry.
My good woman, there is no whiskey in that study of yours. What? Are you hiding the good stuff even from your most beloved guest?
Oh, of course not. I'm sure we can find something aged for you in the cellar. Aaron! Actually, never mind. I'll go get it for you myself. It leaves him one less thing to muck up on my special day. Balenciaga, stay.
Tanya, how have you been? It must have been years since I've seen you last. This guy.
Lately, Miss Wilhelm. I've been in California for the last 6 months.
California? There's nothing good there but celebrities and homeless people.
Big state, Will. It's not good to generalize like that.
Well, I don't see any Californians here. Perfectly safe to make fun of that waste of space. Honestly, Tanya, you could go anywhere in the world with your mother's money and yet you choose the West Coast? I thought you were smarter than that.
What have you been up to lately? I'm sorry to hear about your divorce from Miss Greta. Have you been settling nicely?
I'm better off without need nothing but the clothes on my back and a good hunting knife to survive this world.
Oh, so you've been going on expeditions then?
Not lately. The divorce settlement left me with plenty, but my accountant says I'm not in a position to do much reckless spending.
Oh. Though, you could go anywhere in the world with Miss Greta's money. Why waste it on hunting trips? I thought you were smarter than that.
You've got a smart mouth for someone who can't hold a conversation with her own mother.
And you got the energy of a man with a micro penis!
Hi, where's your mom? I have my equipment set up. I could show her a bit of a preview before dinner.
What's on your set list for the evening, Miss Lottie?
Oh, it's a sort of a cabaret act with a little bit of everything, sleight of hand magic, singing, some dancing.
Ah, dancing, of course. A great party isn't complete without some dancing. Say, might I reserve the first dance with you?
I actually tap dance as a part of the act. That's what the mistress prefers.
Would you at least consider dancing with me? I truly can cut a rug on the dance floor.
Yeah, anyone stopping on your partner's feet, you stupid! Blitzful, bat mitzvah, memories, woo!
Come on, can't we have fun tonight? I'm a man of many talents. Dancing is only one of them.
I used to perform with a circus troupe. They have a really wonderful dancer. I could get you his contact information if you wanted to book him for an event, but I would be more comfortable singing to the stuff that I prepared. Sorry, sir.
It's all right. How about this? You can show me a few of your potty tricks just while we wait for the mistress to arrive.
All right, that's enough.
Do you think you can discover my personal potty trick? Do you think you can find all 23 knives I've hidden across my body?
Oh, I don't!
Okay, it's okay, I'll help you start. 1, 2, 3.
Stop! What is wrong with you? Can't you see she's not interested?
Well, excuse me, I don't believe she said anything to suggest her disinterest.
No, she's right. I actually play for the other team, if you catch my meaning.
Oh, Dolly, after one night with me, you'll be switching teams faster than Benedict Arnold.
Hey!
Son of a bitch!
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Okay.
Stupid revolutionary war references!
Hey, please, it's okay.
No, it's not. I don't know what my mother sees in you to make you stick around this long, but you're a patronizing, misogynistic idiot!
You can't talk to me that way!
Or what? You'll gut me like a safari cat, stuff me and hanging on your
Okay, honey, please, it's okay. I can ignore him for the evening.
You shouldn't have to ignore him. I love you, and I hate seeing him come on to you like that. You love her? Mom.
As a friend! Platonic love! Besties! Same. Right, Tanya?
Right, Tanya? No, Mom. No. I mean romantically. This is my girlfriend, and her name is Lily. And we've been dating for 3 years. I was meaning to tell you under different circumstances.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment to enjoy the hors d'oeuvres being brought around. I hope they serve as a sort of overture to the flavors you'll taste during dinner, which should begin shortly. Oh, and please take a moment to explore the cabin. The smoking room and conservatory are lovely, if I do say so myself. Mom, don't speak to me. I can't believe you would do this to me on my special day.
Do this to you?
We will speak about this tomorrow. I will call my lawyer and have him here first thing.
For what?
I need to adjust my will, obviously. There's no way I'm leaving my fortune to you and your perverse activities.
Ma'am, that is an extreme overreaction to this situation.
Oh, and you're fired. You are not welcome on my property, especially after corrupting Tanya. Pack your things and go.
This is ridiculous.
I agree with the young bohemian. I don't recall asking for your opinion on the matter. And yet here I am, giving it freely. This does not concern me. I quite enjoyed the art in this study.
Thank you.
Who did you say arranged the pieces? I felt they were in such a way that their placement told a story. My butler arranged them. Ah, what a lovely woman. I, for one, feel that Erin deserves a raise. Hopefully, she can resign soon. Maybe start a business of her own. Or at least spend some well-deserved time with her wife and kids. Wife? My butler is a woman? With a wife? My estate is infested with gays!
How did you not know that Erin was a woman? She's been working for you for like a decade!
How was I supposed to know she's a woman? She wears pants! Erin, why didn't you tell me you were a woman with a wife?
I tried to tell you, but it just went on for too long. I figured it might be easier if I just pretended to be a man at work.
So all this time, I've been writing the wrong spellings of Erin on your paychecks?
Oh, don't worry, madam. I legally changed my name 10 years ago in order to cash those checks.
Great! My butler is a gay, my daughter is a gay, and now I have to rewrite my will and hire new help. This is the worst 50th birthday ever!
Yes, poor you. Good thing you turn 50 again next year.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for that. I need a break.
Please, the pleasure's all mine.
I'm so sorry, honey. I had no idea your mom was so homophobic.
What a shame, isn't it? An elderly woman who has lived a life of privilege refuses to accept anything outside of her bubble. I, for one, look forward to the estates.
I need a minute.
Oh, Mr. Wilhelm, thank goodness! I think you might be the only sensible person left at this party.
If that's the case, then God help us all.
Will, darling, tell me how you've been handling the divorce. I know Miss Greta can be a handful.
No need to worry about me, my dear. I'm perfectly capable of handling myself. Though, I do admit, I do miss having the company of a dignified and respectable woman.
Well, there are plenty of fish in the sea.
I suppose you're right. Do you remember way back when we were in school together? I seem to remember spending a fair bit of time with you stuck away in the stairwells or hiding in the dark corridors.
Yes, well, we were all reckless and carefree when we were young.
Couldn't we be reckless now? Think about it, darling. We're both single now, and even though we're older, I still enjoy your company. It could be great. We could be a power couple, like the kids say. Go to the fundraising galas together. Co-host the Christmas party. It could be perfect.
Knowing us, it would be a disaster.
What do you mean by that?
Will, please. We're like oil and water. We just don't mix. I knew it back then, and I know it now.
So what? You're not willing to give us a chance just to humor me?
Nothing is that simple with you. First, it's a date, and then you immediately make a mountain out of a molehill. You'll want to move in, and then you'll need constant coddling. I'll be more like a mother than a partner. I watched it happen to Miss Greta, and I'm not willing to let it happen to me.
I never took you for one to back down from a challenge, my dear.
I just know how to pick my battles. I'm dignified and well-respectable enough, you say, to recognize when a man isn't worth my time. How much do you have to offer me? Taxidermy decor and foul attitude?
Well, I thought that you liked that sort of thing with the...
Balenciaga is and always will be a well-respectable member of this family. How dare you assume anything otherwise? Oh my God, Erin! See, we are in the middle of something. Why don't you go take a smoke break or something?
Do you really think so lowly of me?
I think of you as a man-child and me a wealthy wife. And through all these years, you've never shown me another side of yourself with more desirable traits. So, Mr. Wilhelm, I discourage you of entertaining any more ideas of me becoming your next sponsor.
All right. All right. I'll respect your decision because I am a gentleman.
Dinner is ready, madam.
Finally. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your patience while our dinner was being prepared. Tonight we will be serving roast ham and sautéed asparagus with a sweet potato puree. For those of you with dietary restrictions, yes, please refrain from speaking to me about them. This birthday has been stressful enough already. Oh, Mr. Wilhelm, it's just a power outage! Balenciaga! What the hell? Balenciaga!
Is something wrong, miss?
Mom, who's screaming?
What in the hell?
Is everything okay? I'm calling 911.
What a shame.
Just great!
Alrighty, here we go.
Miss Tommy, keep quiet. There could be a murder in the room with us.
Oh, Aaron, watch out! Oh, shit!
Ow! Step on my foot!
Sorry, I don't have my contact.
The police are on their way, but some roads are closed from the rain. It'll be a while before they arrive.
Plenty of time for the killer to strike again.
Oi, what's all the yelling?
You just moved my mother's dead body!
Is he the murderer?
Does he have blood on his hands?
Guys, I'm a hunter. We gotta keep the body fresh, right?
You're not even gonna tell me who the fuck's down my mom!
How do we know that it wasn't you, eh?
Well, murderers don't usually admit to killing someone. It is a crime after all.
The people in true crime documentaries always look for clues. Should we start with that?
Not a clue there.
None there either. Maybe? No, right.
Perhaps there was someone who saw what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, did any of you happen to see who did this to the mistress? Perhaps someone found a piece of evidence under their seat? And if you have, please come up to the stage right next. Goodness, someone was paying attention. What are your names, ladies and gentlemen?
My name's Jacob. My name's Grant.
Lily,
James.
how on earth did you get into this party dressed like that?
You know, she's not.
Here we
Get
go.
the door out of this here.
Do we have time for this?
Yes, we have time.
There's always time for that.
Hey, everybody, can we continue now, please?
Wait a darn minute! We forgot to trace the body!
I know this may sound hard, but could one of you lay down just where the mistress was? I would, but I have a bad habit.
I'm gonna lay down and
You? Go.
all right.
Volunteer.
Perfect.
All right.
Can do attitude.
You kind of look like her.
All right. You. Let's start with you. Where did you find that champagne glass?
In the study.
That is a gorgeous little brooch you have there. Where on earth did you get it?
On the stairs.
Oh, how lovely. May I?
Where did you find my cashews?
They were in the garden.
Oh, thank you. These are expensive.
And I assume it's safe to assume that this blade knife doesn't belong to you.
It was in the study. I saw it put it
You got a frog in your throat?
I'll just hold on to that for you. Be careful with that voice. People fighting for that.
Well, let's give a round of applause for our little
Okay, so, the study. You said something about the study, right? Were any of you near the study?
Convenient. It looks like we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way.
What?
An
Interrogation!
Now, my fellow party guests, who do you think did it?
None of us agreed to this, Atlas.
Actually, it's not that bad of an idea. There is a murderer on the loose. Shouldn't we at least try to look for clues before the police arrive?
Exactly. Now, you. Which one of us looks the most murderous to you?
That.
Oh!
Typical!
Now let's get on with this, shall we?
Wonderful! Wonderful! Just great, just peachy, just perfect. First, my mother was murdered. Now I have to deal with this. Get on with it.
Let's see. Did you and your mother have a row right before she turns up dead?
If I had the urge to kill my mother after every fight, she would have been dead years ago.
Sounds to me like you've got years of pent-up aggression. You were just waiting for the right moment to strike.
I'll have you know that years of therapy have helped me manage my temper. You should really try it sometime.
I seem to remember hearing something about a change in her last will and testament. What do you mean by that? I mean that by Miss Tanya's choosing to be gay, the mistress chose to leave her out of the will. Or she was planning to amend that in the manor.
If that's not a motive, then I don't know what is.
Yeah!
It wasn't her! She was out in the garden with me.
I was.
You were.
I was.
What? You arrived here only moments after I did. And it's raining outside.
There was an open window, and we were just sitting on the steps very close to the house by the overhang.
Can anyone here perhaps verify that story? Someone with a yellow note card?
My name's Danilo. Actually, the Harris wasn't in the garden. She was in the study when the lights came on.
Shit. Interesting.
Your alibi is checked out. Thank you for that tidbit of info.
You're welcome.
So it's gotta be her then, eh? Hell, she's been twitching all evening. She would slap me across the face over it.
That was only because you're being disrespectful to me!
Yeah, and if I was going to murder anyone tonight, it would
The knife was found in the study, which just so happens to be where you were when the murder occurred.
Whose side are you on, Aaron?
The side of justice, Miss Tanya.
It doesn't matter where she was before the murder, it matters where she was after.
Yeah. Where were you after?
I was right here, next to all of you, standing next to my mother's dead body. God, how many times do I have to tell you guys that I didn't kill her?
Where was this found again?
The lounge, why?
This lipstick smudge matches the exact shade Miss Tanya's wearing. If this was found in the lounge, then perhaps she was there too.
Can you blame me for sneaking out for a moment of peace and quiet? This hasn't exactly been the best evening for me, even before my mother was, you know.
No, it was probably still her.
There won't be enough time for each of us to be interrogated.
Yes, the next play starts soon, right?
we can't on our own.
Oh, yes, give it up for the boys in blue. I, for one, having the time of my life.
How could you say that? The mistress is dead.
And yet, here we are, alive. Isn't that funny?
It'll be a miracle if we solve this before the police even get here. All right. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's go, lesbians! Let's go!
You look well respectable and highly intelligent. Who should we interrogate next?
You.
Right.
This doesn't make sense, you all pygmy. It's always the butlers in the films, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Aaron.
I'm not. Where were you when the mistress was murdered?
I was in the kitchen, carving the roast ham for dinner, thinly sliced the way the mistress prefers.
Carving the ham. With a knife?
Yes.
You've got to appreciate his attention to detail.
Aaron, did you ever have any disagreements with the mistress?
Nothing spectacular comes to mind.
She was antagonizing as all hell, though. Can't do anything right. Isn't that what she said when you brought us champagne earlier?
Maybe something along those lines.
Yeah, I seem to recall her mentioning something about picking my whiskey yourself just so you couldn't mess anything else up today.
Well, I've never been much of a sommelier when it comes to my strong liquors.
She was nicer to that damn taxidermized dog. What's its name?
Lunchbox.
Than to you, her human employee. That never got on your nerves.
It did, but I made it through thanks to my iron will. I thought my military training would come in handy when working for an aristocrat.
Aaron, could I ask you something?
If it helps to solve this, then yes.
What do you use this pipe for?
Where did you find that?
I just spotted it in your jacket when you went to sit down here. It's really quite lovely. Is this heather in the stem?
I'm confused. Why did you steal something out of Erin's jacket? And why would Erin have a pipe if she doesn't smoke?
Erin doesn't smoke? She smokes like a chimney.
What?
Yes, but please don't tell my wife. Her mother died of lung cancer. She's terribly sensitive. I have a cleaning kit I used to keep my habit a secret.
I'm not telling them.
What's in this kit of yours?
A sanitizing solution, cologne, mouthwash, a clean change of clothes, just in case.
Oh yeah! Super normal stuff that couldn't be used to cover up a murder!
Miss Lily, please.
Well, that does it for me. She's got the skills and the motive to kill the mistress, plus the killing knocked over poor Balenciaga the dog. It was an act of revenge. Shall we consider this case solved?
Ah! Wait a minute! Wait a minute. Detective hat on. Oh. The smoking room and the study are in two completely different wings of the house.
So?
And Erin was medically discharged.
I had a medical separation, and I don't see how that is relevant.
So, she wouldn't have time to do the deed, and clean it up, and come all the way back to the study if she had come from the smoking room. Erin has a backpack. It's why she couldn't trace the body. Plus, smoker's life, so anybody die. Crashed it.
My physician says I'm quite fit for my age.
Oh, yes, Aaron, you're very fit. We know.
Maybe even fit for murder.
Oh, wait, what? All right, bathroom break.
Murder suspects don't go to the bathroom alone.
Oh, you're right. I could be hiding evidence.
Yeah, no, not on my watch. Out of all the ways I thought this night could go, this was definitely not one of them.
None of this would have happened if I hadn't come.
What? What do you mean?
If I had taken that gig uptown instead, I wouldn't even be here, and you wouldn't have felt like you needed to come out today, and then your mother wouldn't have tried to disown you, and then I don't know, she would even still be alive. You know how scary the butterfly effect is.
You have to realize how ridiculous that sounds.
I know, it just feels like that. If the night had started out with fewer complications, then, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't have snowballed into something so terrible. It's a stupid way to think.
Hey, it's not stupid. Listen, whoever murdered her tonight probably would have done it regardless if you were here or not.
Do you really think so?
Sure, I mean, there's no way to be certain, right? But I'm really, really glad that you were here to help me get through the catastrophe of this evening. Seriously.
So, you're not mad at me?
No, how can I be mad at you? Come here.
Period.
Oh, come on! Even the women get bitches. Does nobody want to fight rich, moist sponge cake?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this fucking investigation going. Please, you. So, which one of us do you think, you know,
Oh, this is going to be fun.
all right, Atlas, you freak. Where were you when my mother was, you know?
I can't seem to recall. Atlas, you realize that makes you seem awfully suspicious, right? I would argue that the whole lot of us is suspicious, but if it makes you feel better to pin the blame on me, I'm all for it. After all these years, you never learn, do you?
Wait, do you two know each other?
We served in the army together. We were discharged together, too. Dishonorably.
No! You were dishonorably discharged. I had a medical separation.
There's an important distinction between the two!
Yes, it means I got kicked out for doing something fun, and you broke your back carrying the freedom of this country.
This was found on the stairs here. Looks like something an art collector would wear, I think.
Oh, I must have dropped that on my way to the conservatory. It's a wonderful night to look at the stars.
It's raining?
Wait, so you were in the conservatory. Why didn't you just say that?
Never fall for their tricks, Tanya. The first story they tell is never the truth. That's true. I love to lie.
Since our suspect is not being cooperative, did any of you happen to see where they were during the murder? Maybe someone with a green note card? Huh? Anyone? You! Oh, lovely to meet you. What's your name?
Winton.
Winton? Oh, what did you see?
I saw Atlas heading upstairs, walking like they own the place.
Thanks for that. Do you feel like elaborating on that?
You're no fun!
I
just went upstairs to see what sort of goodies the mistress kept in her chambers. People tend to keep their prized possessions hidden in safer places.
You were snooping? You were snooping through my dead mother's belongings?
That is exactly it, yes.
I don't know, they could still be lying, right?
What were you even looking for?
Oh, nothing in particular. Oh, but she does have this beautiful piece that I've been after for years. Claude Monet's The Water Lilies,
Right.
1904. She updated me for that one years ago. I would have killed to get my hands on that painting.
Bad choice of words, Atlas.
There is a woman dead, and I'm starting to believe that you're the one who did it!
Anything for you, Erin. I'll take this serious. Might I say something in my own defense?
I guess.
Stabbing is the least creative way to kill someone. Personally, I prefer poison in small doses over a period of weeks. That way, the death is slow and painful, and the paranoia that develops makes the end that much more satisfying.
I still don't know. I know for sure who did it.
I Don't worry about it, Aaron. The police should be here any minute. They'll sort this out.
Speak of the devils.
We got a call reporting a dead body at this address.
I didn't know you still did work after your new promotion. It's an honor.
I prefer to pull my own weight instead of sitting up in a bureaucratic office 24/7.
Sharon, how have you been?
That's Chief Greta. You will have.
Sharon.
Chief, you look awfully familiar. Have we met before?
We have not. I would remember a character like you.
It must have been in another life then.
So, my mother was killed earlier this evening or whatever, and we believe it was a murder.
And why is that?
We found a bloody knife. Chief. Seems improbable that she just fell on it.
Right.
It was one of us five, since we all had the closest ties to her.
Right, all right. So you all decided to stage your own little murder investigation.
Nope.
Now hold on. Y'all actually interrogated each other? You tampered with evidence and, oh, look at that. Relocated the victim? You couldn't have waited an hour and a half for an actual officer to arrive?
Well, we thought it would be naive of us to assume the killer wouldn't strike again. Best to keep them busy while waiting for you.
Yeah, and believe it or not, we're pretty capable of handling ourselves without your constant nagging.
And where did you put her body?
Yeah. Mr. Wilhelm decided to put her body in the walk-in. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's disgusting.
I will now conduct a formal investigation of this crime. And you all will stay here and try not to mess anything else up. That's an order.
We gotta solve this before her.
No, we really don't.
We've had, what, hours to figure this out? She thinks that she can just come in and solve this all in a few minutes.
Wilhelm, she is a trained professional.
I think we should have time for one more interrogation.
That's the spirit. You there! It's time for a speed round. Who's suspicious to you?
Yes! All right.
Easy peasy, right then. I'm an expert conversationalist. Lay it on me.
You and Mr. close friends, isn't that right?
Indeed, we've been friends since high school. We were big more than friends at 1.2, if you catch my drift.
Don't be nasty!
Tell me what to do!
Of
Of course not, we were thick as thieves.
But didn't she turn you down?
I can't believe I missed that!
She didn't turn me down. She would never reject me. We both agreed we made better friends than we do lovers.
It could have been that amicable an agreement, especially with you.
Doesn't matter. I'm the spy and telling the truth.
All right, fine. Can you prove that you weren't there when my mother was,
I was in the bathroom upstairs when it happened. I simply wouldn't have had time to come down here and fight you again.
What you blowing up for?
Boys, be fast! Yeah! And can't you grab it and carry like 25 hunting knives on you at all times?
Yeah! I said I had 23 on me.
I would be wise to count them, don't you agree?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, get up. This will be easier if you do not resist.
Hold on there.
No, resisting.
TSA, let's go.
21 knives! 21!
No, that can't be right. Shake it down. Shake it. Come on.
Oh my god, did you see her shaking?
Does this one look familiar?
Oh, that's the one that stays inside of the sheet, inside of my coat, inside of my pocket. Oh, I can't believe I lost track of her.
Ah! Listen, the evidence not swinging in your favor, Mr. Wilhelm.
You You all can't just decide it was me because of one unfortunate piece of evidence.
One damning piece of evidence.
I think you're supposed to keep an eye on him.
Look, you all can't just decide it was me because I understand that the mistress and I didn't leave things on a great ending note, and I know that my personality can be overwhelming to some, and that my love can be off-putting to others.
Is there a butt coming?
But to be so unfeeling and brash as to kill a human being who I did genuinely care for is something that I simply don't imagine myself being capable of doing.
You literally put my mother's body in the bucket!
Look at us, we handled that perfectly.
Yeah, clearly.
We still haven't figured out who did it.
Yeah, like, you guys didn't even interrogate me.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. What were you doing when this was murdered?
I was out in the garden when it happened. And even with my shady past as a pickpocket, why would I kill my girlfriend's mother?
Yeah,
That was some information.
I have an idea. Why don't we ask our party guests who they think did it?
All right, sounds good to me.
Yep.
I don't know.
Wait, okay. I called down stage right.
I call up stage left.
Sorry, guys.
No judgment.
Wait, you just here.
I'm sorry!
Okay, hey guys. So, which one of us did that?
She's not. You don't know her.
I think they all did.
Great. Me!
I was talking to my theater friend.
You're a ginger. So, who did we get?
Me.
Good. The collector.
Entertainer.
Hunter.
They said the butler.
Wait, go down the line again. You.
Me.
Collector.
Collector.
Entertainer.
Hunter.
Hunter.
Butler.
Aaron, you know what that means.
We have come to the democratic decision that we all killed her. Wait, there was no majority.
Paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Come on.
Hold on.
Aaron. Come
Aaron.
Come on.
I think it was you, so you two have
All right. Fair game. Hands All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
I have concluded my investigation.
So have we. We know that it was me.
Is that really what you all think?
Yeah.
Well, I can say with utmost certainty that the killer is the entertainer.
You don't know that for sure. It wasn't me.
No, it was. You see, the mistress was stabbed with one of Wilhelm's hunting knives, which he claims to have misplaced. And we know from a previous coworker of yours that you have experienced pickpocketing clueless individuals.
That doesn't.
You even wore your jazz shoes while committing the murder. And then you left them out in the garden, so the rain would wash off any of the evidence that you may have missed.
I had a feeling.
I got this. You even created an alibi for yourself and Tanya, saying you were both outside. Now, this explained why your jazz shoes were cleaned off, but this doesn't explain how you managed to stay completely dry during a storm like this.
That doesn't mean anything. It could have been anyone.
It wasn't the butler. She's too decrepit to commit such a heinous crime. And plus, she's a bit of a clean freak, and she wouldn't want to clean blood off these floors. And it wasn't the heiress. Her champagne glass, which should be in a bag, was found in the upstairs lounge, which means she must have arrived in the setting moments before the murder occurred. And plus, she knows that it's hard to find investors from a tech startup from a prison cell. And it wasn't a collector. You done?
Well,
It wasn't the collector. Okay? They clearly stated their preferred method of killing, and while that is troubling, we all know they aren't the type to get their hands dirty. And it wasn't the hunter. He only ever manages to hunt poultry on his expeditions because his heavy footsteps scare away all the other animals. And though this is a murder most foul, he simply is incapable of pulling this off.
He's a terrible hunter, yet that's his whole personality. Must be the reason for his foul attitude.
Well, what if it wasn't one of us? What if it was one of them? Huh? It could have been any of them. One of them touched this guy right here. Guys. It was me.
You didn't really.
I'm sorry, Tanya. When my parents kicked me out of my sexuality, I swore I would never let another person make me feel worthless. When she disowned you just because you loved me, I couldn't take it. All my life, I've treated people as if they were something temporary. Just to stop on the map before I move on to the next big thing. But then I met you, Tanya. And I didn't want you to be temporary. You're not a stop on the map. When I look at you, I see forever. I didn't even mean for this all to happen. I didn't even steal Will's knife with this in mind. I just thought the handle had a cool engraving. It all just got away from me. I forgot that in the heat of the moment, you can't just get away with murder if you never get away. And I want to stick around. I know that I've completely ruined everything. And you probably think that I'm a complete psychopath. But I do love you, and I will always love you, even if you don't love me anymore.
How do we come back from this? I'll be taking her down to the station for processing. Would you stay still? Look, I got a real nice lawyer clean this up for you real good. All right, and listen, this is gonna be easy. Come on, real nicely. Look, you want her number? No.
She won't be needing it.
Well, case closed. Are we all pleased with ourselves?
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Tanya.
Really know how to pick 'em, don't ya?
Yeah, I really know.
Yeah. You should pick 'em. They're all stay single. Yeah. Ladies and gentlefolks, thank you all for your cooperation this evening. It truly has been a wild ride.
How about a toast to the mistress? It is her birthday after all.
Unfortunately. To my mother, and all of her goddamn unpleasantness. May she rest in discomfort.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.